Hello subscribers, here's the third Mattel Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom toy review. This time it's the second Attack Pack dinosaur, which is the Velociraptor Blue. Now some people were mixed about this figure and the whole Attack Pack assortment. Some people do not like this assortment, but I actually think they're all okay looking. With the exception of that green Velociraptor, because that one doesn't really look that good to me. Here, let's take a look at the packaging. Same thing we've seen. The cage-like packaging with the Jurassic World logo up there. Velociraptor Blue. Then you got Owen in blue right there. Looks pretty cool. Then on the back, of course, you get Jurassic World Facts app, Jurassic World logo. Then all the other creatures in this assortment. Hey, this looks pretty cool. And like I did in the previous video, just comparing it to this packaging quickly. So, like I said, this packaging looks relatively boring, but still cool. But I just prefer this one better. So yeah, the packaging on this looks really nice, but unfortunately I have to tear the figure out so I can review it. So let's take this girl out of the packaging. Now here is a Velociraptor Blue out of the packaging. And I have to say, it looks like a decent figure. Definitely not the most appealing Velociraptor toy in Mattel's Jurassic World toy line, but you know, it's good for what it is. It's actually my second favorite blue of the line. The first one being the battle damage blue. I'll get that figure in the future, but I've seen plenty of reviews of that figure, and that figure just looks, you know, fantastic. But for now, we'll just be looking at the Attack Pack Velociraptor Blue, which they retail for $7.99. So let's talk detailing first. My camera wants to focus. See, detailing, nothing too special here. It's not really that impressive at all. See, just small amounts of skin folds right here. I guess there's a decent amount of detailing in the claws right there, even though there's no paint on them. And the feet too. The toes are like glossed over for some reason, I don't know why. And the feet are oversized, which, bothers me a little bit, but not really. See all the musculature in the legs? And I guess the most detailing is like, the head sculpt. See all the scales right here? My camera wants to focus. Come on, camera. There. See all the scales on the head right there? Looks really nice. And then when you open up the mouth, see all the nicely painted teeth right there? And they're well detailed as well. And like, the paint isn't too sloppy either. Speaking of paint, let's go over the paint job right now. I'd say it's pretty bland, honestly. I think blue's supposed to have like, a lighter underbelly, and like there's supposed to be like white striping around the blue striping that continues all the way down the tail. Something the story pack and battle damage blue figures did better. And like I said, there's no paint on the claws, the hand claws or the toe claws. It's quite disappointing. That actually goes for all most of the Attack Pack dinosaurs. But like I said, the mouth is painted quite nicely. I don't think I see any paint defects on the figures, because some of Mattel's Jurassic World dinosaurs still have paint defects. So yeah, paint job, not that good, honestly. I wish it was more complete, then this would have been a good figure. So let's talk articulation now. 5 points, pretty basic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 points of articulation, which is the articulation that most Attack Pack dinosaurs have. And also, the claws on here is pretty flimsy. It is prone to warping, so be careful where you put this figure. Also, the tail is like kind of a soft, plastic, rubbery material. So let's see the poses we can put her in. The best way to get her to stand, well, at least my figure, is like put her in this upright stance. If I want to put her in a horizontal stance to make it look like she's walking, that looks pretty cool. But she still stands, but most of the time she just wants to fall over. So let's start with the comparisons right now. First, here is the blind bag blue. See, this one has the light underbelly, but not a complete striping. Next up, we have superposable Indoraptor. These are pretty compatible, even though I think Indoraptor should be a little smaller. So you can make, a blue jumping around on her back. Jumping on his back. So let's compare this blue to some of the older Jurassic Park Raptor figures. From 1993, we have Jurassic Park Electronic Velociraptor. Now, honestly, I'm not really a huge fan of this figure. I kind of like this blue more. See, so yeah, detailing wise, this one is better, but detailing paint job wise, this figure is better. But I still like this figure more because it reminds me more of a Jurassic Park Raptor. Not really a huge fan of this figure. Not bad, but not good either. And I don't have any of the Lost World Jurassic Park Raptor toys from Kenner. So flash forward to 2001, we have the Jurassic Park 3 Raptor figures. And this is a pretty cool toy, honestly. Decent detailing, pretty movie accurate paint job and sculpt. So yeah, both not really that compatible though, because this one has like more detailing and a more complete paint job than that figure right there. So I kind of like this figure more, but both figures are pretty cool. So on flash forward to 2015, we have the Jurassic World toys by Hasbro. So yeah, first we have the Growler Blue compared to this Attack Pack Blue, and obviously this one's better because her name is Velociraptor Blue, which this figure actually has. Well, like I never knew Velociraptor Blue had a black stripe and green skin. This doesn't really look like a JP Raptor because the skull is way too narrow and then the posterior is like too fat. Next up we have the Basher Biter Blue. See, no comparison, because this one's just cheap gimmick, awful sculpt, and inaccurate paint job. So yeah, no contest. This one easily wins. So next up we have probably the most atrocious Raptors, the Titan Raptors, because no toe claws, lazy paint jobs, and pretty bad sculpts. Yeah, this Velociraptor Blue figure is easily better because it has a toe claw and it stands well, unlike this figure. Oh yeah, that is it for this review. If you want this figure, go to Target and Walmart because they have it, and Toys R Us too, because Toys R Us has some of the attack packs. So if you want to get a discount, go to Toys R Us. But oh yeah, the attack packs are pretty easy to find. So if I had to give this figure a rating, it will probably be a 7 out of 10. So if you like this video, leave a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next review.